Reflection for Sunday, July 12, 15th Sunday in Ordinary Time. Mark chapter 6, verse 7 to 13. The Gospel. Jesus summoned the 12 and began to send them out two by two, and gave them authority over unclean spirits. He instructed them to take nothing for the journey but a walking stick, no food, no sack, no money in their belts. They were, however, to wear sandals but not a second tunic. He said to them, "Wherever you enter a house, stay there until you leave. Whatever place does not welcome you or listen to you, leave there and shake the dust off your feet in testimony against them." So they went off and preached repentance. The 12 drove out many demons, and they anointed with oil many who were sick and cured them. Reflection. A young man was considering a career in writing for God. But he was hesitant, for he knows deep in his heart that he will not intellectually measure up to such a huge responsibility. And this is for the reason that he does not have any background in writing. He told a friend about his desire and his intellectual shortcomings. The advice of his friend was to move forward and follow his desire. He was also told by his friend not to be disturbed by his intellectual shortcoming, for God will fill whatever he was lacking. The 12 apostles who were sent by Jesus to their mission are like many of us. Many of them were ordinary fishermen who became fishers of men courtesy of Jesus. Perhaps when they were about to be sent by Jesus to their mission, many of them were asking themselves this question: will I measure up with this huge responsibility? Perhaps some were even thinking of backing out and then simply return to their old jobs. But Jesus was there to assure them of his support. So they went ahead with their mission. Jesus gave them full authority over unclean spirit. Jesus instructed them to take nothing for their journey except for a walking stick, as if Jesus was telling them to simply follow and not be bothered by their inherent weaknesses and shortcomings, for he will fill up whatever is lacking in them. They followed the order of Jesus and trusted their mission to his guidance. Therefore, they became successful in their mission. They drove out many demons, and they cured the sick upon their anointment of holy oil. Oftentimes, we don't achieve what Jesus wants us to do for him because we don't trust him and we lack faith in him. For the same reason, we are also afraid to take the first step towards the realization of our mission for God. Therefore, we get stuck, and we fail to not only move forward, we also fail to achieve our mission for Christ. If you desire to follow Jesus, you have to follow him with faith, and you have to learn to fully trust him. Do you always have faith and trust in Jesus?